You know, to hold him to 26 points defensively, you know, we thought we were going to junk it up and play some zone, and we never really did. We played a couple of possessions of zone, but our man-to-man seemed to work pretty good, and we held them down. Our defensive transition was as good as we've seen all year, and that's kind of been an Achilles heel. Kept them off the boards pretty much the first half, but then the second half, I don't know if fatigue set in that fourth quarter, but they started out rebounding us. I think it's 41-24. They out rebounded us. So it makes it tough, but proud of our kids. You know, we had only 8 kids. Some of them hadn't really played a lot, and I thought they played hard and, you know, played together. And, you know, it's one of the better teams in the league. So when you play somebody like that, if you have your whole complete team, I think we can compete. But yeah, it's kind of bad that we still lost though. But I thought we played well.
Alicia, talk about, like, y'all lost another player without destiny. So what did the girls that were playing, what did y'all discuss before this game?
Every game we have a word, and today our word was believe. We had to believe in ourselves, believe in each other, have that faith. Like, yeah, we down 8, but this 8 that we got, we hard to compete against. So that was our word going into the game, just believe, and then just go out there and just fight. And I feel like that's what we did.
Even though y'all didn't win the last 2 games, you got a lot of playing time and seem to be picking up some confidence. I mean, just for you individually, what did these last 2 games do for you potentially that could help y'all down the road?
Our coaches always talk about opportunity, and I feel like the opportunity was presented to me, and just having the team behind me, like, they in practice, you got it, AB, you got this. So just knowing they have my back, that boosts my confidence a lot these last 2 games.
What do you think y'all did to end the transition defense better, certainly than the first time against Troy, but even in other games that coach was, what did y'all do that was better to you?
We got back. You know, we had a sprint. You know, we was down. We only had 4 subs, really. So we just had that heart, that grit to get back and, like, actually defend. I think that's really what helped us this game, getting back and talking more.
Coach, how unfortunate has it been this year? I know, you know, beginning of the season, a lot of girls didn't play, a couple of girls didn't play because of injury, and you get into tough conference play like this and you're losing because of things. Just talk about those unfortunate situations.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to prepare. You know, you prepare like one way, and then all of a sudden you lose a player that you wasn't expecting, or 2 players, and then maybe 4 players. It was a tough week, you know. But, you know, you just keep going. I think, you know, everybody's on scholarship, and hey, next up, you know, it's the only thing you can do. You know, you can cry about it, and I mean, I've been crying for 12 years. I guess that, you know, we've been having a lot of injuries over the years and stuff. I guess you just kind of get used to it, and you just try to fight through it. I think you come out more. The sport brings out more when you struggle, I think, than when you have success. You know, everybody's in. I mean, I know y'all looking for the winners, but it's y'all don't see what we see when we lose and what we learn from, and how a lot of these kids, the ball's going to stop bouncing. And when it stops bouncing, they got to go do something else. And they're going to be ready. This one's going to be an orthopedic surgeon. You know, nobody asks questions about that. And I think that's the thing, you know, it's like that's the kind of kids we have. But, you know, just keep fighting. You know, they just fight. They work hard. They enjoy being in Lafayette at UL. So, I mean, to me, that's important. But, yeah, it's just, we'll just keep going and fighting. The injuries are there, you know, sickness, and especially nowadays, you know, with the weather and, you know, with COVID. We kind of let our guard down. You know, we were on the bus for 25 hours when we went from Lafayette to Troy, and then as soon as we got the heck beat out of us in Troy, we jumped on the bus and went to Arkansas State for another 8-hour drive, and then we stayed there 2 days, and then boom, we came back. It's a long time on a bus. We should have probably had. I mean, we didn't know, you know, that we heard about the flu, but we never even thought that COVID was part of it, you know. So, and I think maybe we need to do a better job with ourselves. But, you know, being on a bus closed in like that's probably not the best thing.
Their zone, I mean, who were you missing that really could have helped? Just to do a better job against the zone.
I think Destiny Rice is the one that, man, she plays so good against Troy, you know. And you got to be proud of these kids. They picked up her slack. You know, they watched her play. Some of them hadn't really played much against Troy, but I mean, they're kids that they learn. They watch a lot of film. they as they sitting on the bench and stuff like that, they notice what people do good, and Destiny would probably be one of them, you know. And then, you know, Jalen James was coming on, man. I'd love to see her, you know, kind of get in there and mix it up and see how she would have handled Troy. We didn't let her. She didn't really have much of a chance last time, you know. I think we kind of pulled her a little bit early and stuff. You know, I'd like to seen her, and you know, and then I think with the numbers we could have rotated and rested, you know, Tamara a little bit more and stuff like that. Because at the end we were getting, you could tell we were getting tired, and they were a lot fresher. Even though they don't really play a lot of kids, they just so athletic.